and welcome to Kudos Boards Updates. My name is Maria Nordin and today I would like to show you a cool new capability in Kudos Boards called Timeline View. You might know that Kudos Boards is an excellent task management application. It's perfect for teams, for organizations and for individuals. And what we are focusing on when developing Kudos Boards is enabling you getting your tasks done. And in this episode of Kudos Boards Updates, we will talk about deadlines, and deadlines. You know how it is when you have a gazillion tasks to do and you stress out a little bit about who's doing what, when do we need to have it finished, and how far are we in the project? Is there a progress bar somewhere? So let's just have a look at our new capability, Timeline View. If you have seen Kudos Boards before, you know that this is the start page where you find all your projects, all your collected tasks, your individual tasks or your team tasks or organizational tasks. Each of these tiles is a project, and I'm going to dive in directly to my favorite one, invent a new type of solar panels. This is our original way of viewing all our tasks in this project. It's called a Kanban Style, which means that you sort your tasks under lists. These blue labels are lists and all your tasks are collected underneath. I see who is responsible for the task. I see if they have a due date. I see if they have an attachment or maybe a comment. I also see the color coding of the tasks. Let us have a look at the new timeline view. I'm going to click out here. Here we dive into a calendar view, as you see. We have today's date highlighted. We have our lists out here to the left. And we also see all the tasks that has a start date and an end date. If I open one of the tasks, I can see that it has a start date, it has an end date. It doesn't have a due date, it doesn't have to have that. But in order for it to be visible on the timeline, it needs to have a start date and an end date. It's very easy to change these dates. Simply click on the date and a calendar will pop up. I'm going to close this task. A more easy way is to put your cursor on the left side or the right side of the task and drag it. Simple as that. It feels like not all tasks are in here, and that has a quite simple explanation actually. If we look to the right and scroll down a bit, then we see unscheduled tasks. Here is a list of all the tasks that doesn't have a start date, and that's perfectly normal. I mean, in a project that we have tasks that just run through the whole project time, or we don't know when we are going to work on them. We haven't scheduled them yet. So they can stay there in that list, or we can put them on the timeline. Easiest way to do this is taking one task and dragging and dropping it to the timeline, like this. Voila, there we have it. As per default, all tasks will run during 3 days. But as I showed you earlier, it's super simple to change the dates. Click on the card, change the dates, or dragging and dropping. And if I placed it in the wrong place, I can also just take it and move it to another day. If I want this task to run parallel with another task, that is also very easy. Click on it and put it where I want it. This for me is the perfect overview of all my tasks in a project. I like the super clean and visual, simple picture of all my tasks. And as I said before, deadlines. Say that we have a deadline on the 17th of February to complete all the tasks under the list things to buy. Let's see here, we have 2 tasks that does not meet my requirement to be finished before the 17th of February. You know what to do? Good, much better. We actually have some other viewing options, and they are out here. List. Click here, and instead of list, choose color. Then I list all my tasks by my color coding. So now we can see that we have actually quite many that includes cake, which I like. If I click again, I can view all my tasks per person, who's doing what. And just a quick glance here, I can see that something is not right. It's quite off balance. How did this happen? I have like 1 million tasks and my colleagues have 4 altogether. Let's adjust things here. Much better. So I'm sure you agree with me that this is a super simple and very effective way of viewing and working with your tasks in projects. And another conclusion is that this project will need to have a quite large cake budget, which I totally approve on. Et voila! That was the timeline view. And cut! I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. So stay tuned for the next one. Bye! Hej då!